that time when you got the message from God about killing your own. You say you quit cold turkey. How long before that had you done your last prison stint?
I did my last prison stint in 1996. Right? Okay. So everything else happened. That's not saying that I didn't go back to a couple of parish jails or something like that. But my last prison stint was in 1996. Okay. Now, I want to talk about that right quick.
Already.
God blessed me with a real devil in prison.
Cellmate.
Old white man. Free man named Sergeant Thomas. I'll never forget him.
Sergeant Thomas.
And I could get dressed and put on my brand new star-style jeans and my white tennis shoes and stand out on the walk waiting on my visit to come. And Sergeant Thomas would see me and he'd, come here, Reed. I say, what's up, Sergeant Thomas? Got something I need you to do. I say, I'm finna go visit. Well, if you don't do what I say do, it's called disobeying a direct order. They put you back there in that hole for 90 days. And I say, but Sergeant Thomas, Reed, you gonna do what I say do or what? And then he'll start walking out. He said, okay, disobeying a direct order, 90 days. And I say, Sergeant Thomas, insubordination, another 90 days. And that's what he's going to put on the write-ups.
Yeah.
So I go run behind him. Man, come on, Sergeant. Reed, all these other folks let you lay out with that Silky Slim mess. I'm going to work you. Yeah. And he would work the hell out of me. And he would take me, and he was so low down, he had on his cowboy boots, and it was raining that day. He walked right in the middle of the mud, and I'm trying to stay on the walk. He said, this way, Reed. I said, I got my brand new tennis on. Reed, this way, else is disobeying a direct order. And I had to walk through that mud with my brand new tennis on. I went over there and made me crush cans till my visit came. And I went in the visiting booth, muddy as hell. I was mad. And Sergeant Thomas would stay on me every single day. And one day we was out picking in the field, and I was hiding from Sergeant Thomas. I was looking. And he put that rifle right in the back of my head. Reed, catch your ass not working again. I'll put a hole in your state or raise my goddamn pay. Understand what I'm saying? But know what? That was a light came on, because when I looked up from my knee position in the field and looked at him on that horse, and he had a white towel with a blue cap over it, he looked like one of the men I seen in Roots. And he said, Reed, I'll put a hole in you. Understand? I said, yes, sir. You know what? I went back on the dormitory and I went back on the compound. Know what I started saying? Say, bro, we in slavery, man. Yes, we in slavery. You know what they say? What? Man, the white folks done drove that nigga Slim crazy talking about we in slavery. Hey, we get paid 3 cents a day. We work in the field all day. If that ain't slavery, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Yeah. So Sergeant Thomas would work the hell out of me. Another thing that happened, Mr. Green stayed right up the street from my house. And Mr. Green would always come here, sit in my Cadillac, act like he was driving it. Boy, Silky Slim, I want to be like you when I grow up. He'd sit in my other car. Boy, Silky Slim, boy, you got it going on. Mr. Green would always praise me. And when I was in prison, I say, man, where Mr. Green at? They say, man, he worked in the prison. Yeah. He said, Mr. Green on vacation. I say, man, Mr. Green come back. I'm going to try to get Mr. Green bring me a cigarette lighter. I knew not to ask him to bring me no weed or nothing. Yeah. Mike could get a cigarette lighter, some ink pens out of him. I said, I can't wait till Mr. Green come to work. When Mr. Green came to work, he was walking down the walk. And I said, damn. I said, there go Mr. Green. Mr. Green. Gold teeth. I had gold teeth then. Yeah. And Mr. Green had a boot in his mouth. And when he got up on me, because he my neighbor now, remember that? Yeah. He said, goddamn, I knew your ass was coming. What took you so long? I said, Mr. Green, what's wrong with you? Man, Mr. Green punched me in my stomach so hard. Damn. And when he punched me in my stomach, he grabbed me around the neck and took me down to the ground. Had 2 more guards with him. Yeah. One stepped on my right hand and the other one stood on my left arm. And Mr. Green sat in my stomach and choked me, and my legs was like that. I was about to die. Say, nigga, while I was in there trying to make a decent living for my family, you had people shooting in your mama house, shot in my house, almost killed my grandbaby. Welcome to hell. And that's what he gave me. He gave me hell. And boy, those lessons taught me about prison. But you have to wisen up, because I was on my way home. Just say if I'm going home tonight at 12:01. Yeah. I'm mopping the kitchen floor, and Sergeant Thomas, he trying to throw me in a trap. He said, Reed, what you gonna do when you go home? And I want to shoot off my mouth. I said, well, Sergeant Thomas, you ain't gonna know me when I get out there. He said, Reed, I know you anywhere. I said, I said, I'm gonna have that mask on. You gonna have a mask on? I say, yeah. You know what he did? Say, come on, you going to the hole. I said, man, I don't give a damn about going to no hole. I go home at 12:01. It's 7 o'clock then. They took me and put me in the hole at 7 o'clock. I'm laid back. My homeboy and passed me a Camel cigarette out and lit that up. Said, boy, you going out there at 12 o'clock, huh, Silk? I said, yeah, I'll be out there, man, in the free world. At 10 o'clock, my cell door opened. They say, damn, man, they letting you go early. When I stuck my head out the cell door, I seen all type of colonels and wardens. I said, what's going on? Come on out here, Reed. I said, man, what's going on? They say, we have a right to protect our employees, and we take that serious. We're going to take 6 months good time from you and let you think about what you told Sergeant Thomas. I guarantee you won't do it again. I cried that night.
I bet.
Because I could have went home at 12:01. Now I got to stay this whole 6 months. That broke me, though. That broke me. Damn. And the thing is that we become so conditioned.
That's that emotion.
Yeah.
You know, I've been trying to.
Yeah, you have
I
to
suffer from that.
Yeah,
well, I used to suffer from it a lot, bro.
And you know, the first person I seen the next morning when I was sitting there, I had cried all night.
Sergeant Thomas.
Sergeant Thomas came to the cell boys and said, Reed, shooting that pistol off got you in trouble, because that's what he called your mouth. Yeah. Shooting that pistol off and got you in trouble, Reed. But I guarantee you're going to learn. I said, yeah, Sergeant Thomas, I think so. And when I was leaving, he was the one that walked me to the gate, and he put the key in the gate, and he stopped. He said, you know what, Reed, man, I'm going to miss you. He said, but you know what? I'll be here when you get back. I said, oh, no, Sergeant Thomas, I ain't coming back. He said, Reed, you'll be back. This all you know. He said, guarantee you'll be back. When I did go back, I made my speech. And then I apologized to Sergeant Thomas. I say, Sergeant Thomas, I told you I'd never come back here again. I say, I'm back tonight, but I'm going home. And you know what he said? He said, so far, Reed, you've been proving me wrong. Just keep proving me wrong like Negro. You might be fooling them, but I still think you're coming back.
Wow.
He said, just keep proving me wrong, Reed. That's all you got to do. He ain't say, oh, I seen you change. He ain't say, I believe. No. He said, so far, Reed, you've been proving me wrong.
Because I still think you're coming back.
Because I still think you're coming back. So, man, we have to stop subjecting ourselves to the system.
Yeah.
And, you know, people are always talking about how much incarceration is going on. I don't care how much time they give you, because I'm not going to get in their system to get any of it.
Come on now.
And that's how you beat the system. You stay out the system.
Yeah.
There's a system that's designed to trap you, and you know it, and then you go jump into it, and you shouldn't want nobody to feel sorry for you.
That's real.
And I just tell people, like, this whole gangster lifestyle that we're living is so much not us. I mean, every man should stand on his own, but when we say we're gangsters, we only gangsters to a certain extent, right? Because when you see the destruction or you see the killing, it only happens to somebody that look exactly like us.
Come on.
We're not messing with nobody else.
That's the dumb part.
We won't touch nobody else. In fact, we will put people in check in the hood if somebody just passed by and look, man, I wonder where he from.
Yeah.
That white man passed, you turn it, man, I believe that's the people, bro, put the guns up. Train.
Oh, yeah.
Train slaves. So we have to do better when it comes down to that. And no other race or culture, when you look at white people that has status,
yep,
Buffett and all the other ones that got real money, you don't see them dying in the streets by gunshots.
No.
You see them, Rockefeller had how many heart plant
transplants? He got money. They got money to stay safe.
In fact, Rockefeller, you could be walking down the street as a black man and somebody might just kill you so Rockefeller could get him a heart, man. So, you know, they stay alive, and our millionaires that we have are dying in the streets in warfare, and that's sad.
Yes. It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.